Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for the past week. Found some good sterling items. Actually, surprisingly, got it from the Value Village. Went to Value Village. Didn't see these on the shelf after I was there looking around and I turned around and they probably just stock some items, and you have to be there at the right place at the right time to snatch the good stuff. So here's like a little sauce boat, $12.99, and it has these maker's marks. Oops. It's Canadian, so it's Burke's sterling. Let's see if we can focus right here. Burke sterling. So that's the Canadian mark. That's their version of the line passant, and H date mark. So I was reading up the history about these Canadian marks, and they actually asked permission to use the letter, the date marks that corresponds with the London's assay letter dating system. So H in a look, all right, that's the uppercase H in a cartouche is the equivalent of 1943. Right, so this is roughly about 2.5 ounces. And we got the big one over here. Oh, what a beauty. So I consider these, well, this is like a small-ish find. This is more of a medium find, but to find both together at the same time, score, right? So I always wanted, I think I do have something like this, but who's counting? All right, so it has the identical marks. So they actually came together or were made together. Donated together, whatever. So when you weigh these together and calculate like 925, 92.5% purity silver, it works out to be like 5.5 ounces of silver, pure silver, which is roughly about $180 Canadian today, which is pretty good. I mean, look at what I paid Canadian dollars. That's like 26, 27, $28 plus tax. That's like not even the price of 1 ounce of silver in Canada to get like 5.5 ounces. Awesome. So, all right. Of course, when you find a score, you still have to leave the store with it, right? So even though the pricer, whoever priced these, just thought, oh, it's just cheap silver plate, you still have to get through the cashier. So, all right, I'm a little strategic. When I find a goodie, it's time to leave. I will pick the youngest looking cashier to check out. And just look for someone who doesn't, honestly, someone who's not too bright looking. You don't want these brainiacs to go, oh, whoa, sterling. Oh, sorry, got to call the manager on this. No, sort of pick and choose the cashier that will have the highest chance to let you just pay for this. And, don't be looking at this right up to the till, right? Just nonchalantly put them down and just pull out your credit card or whatever and, just buy it as if you were buying silver plate. Don't think much of it. Make it not a big deal. Maybe you had some other items, just pile it over there, Definitely pick a till that doesn't have like a whole bunch of people behind you, as like basically go to the quiet one or pay during a quiet time when it's not a big rush. Because you don't need some idiot behind you saying, hey, wow, you're so lucky you found some sterling today. You know, like, no. You want to be on the down low, okay? All right. So that was, I don't know. I haven't found, all right, this is more like a medium fine to me. So I haven't found this kind of quantity in a small age, you know. It's been a while. So that was very nice. All right. Next. All right, this is not silver. This is pewter, right? $3.99, also Value Village. It was a different occasion. So you're thinking, Coinpicker, are you crazy? You found some good silver. What the heck? Why are you going for the poor man's silver? Well, all right. At first, all right. Actually, that occasion was very nice. I was having breakfast out with my folks, right? Actually, more like a brunch. And next door, there was a Value Village. And, you know, I was going to go thrifting right after lunch. And my folks, which is very rare, my folks goes, oh, well, you know, like I told them about this find from before. And they go, oh, why don't you take us to a thrift store? We want to check it out. I go, you sure? You know, like they're the type of folks that buy everything new. You know, like it's no big deal. Pull out the credit card, whatever, you know. They like it, they buy it. But I was thinking, you sure? You know, you're not really the thrifting type. I go, no, we want to check out. So we go next door, next plaza over. And they look around and they're actually looking at, all right, they're senior citizens. So they're looking at like what typical people of their age look at, you know, looking at vases and glass, you know, glassware and stuff like that. And I guess they're thinking, wow, this is so much cheaper than new. Like, let's say glass vase, regular price, $29.99 brand new at Winners or something. And they see a used one, good shape, for like $4.99. So they're not accustomed to that kind of pricing. So they pay, and I was surprised that they even bought anything. But on the way out, I saw this, and I go, interesting. It's not marked, but I looked at this badge. Now you tell me, what's so interesting about this badge? Ralph Lauren, that's like synonymous to polo, like as in, you know, like polo shirts and stuff like that. So, okay. So this is not something I would personally keep, but I thought, okay, $4. Did a little quick research on my iPhone, and basically these were sold. Well, basically, what is this thing? This is a shaving mug made of pewter, and Polo had a line, I think it's called Polo Safari, a line of men's and ladies, I believe, shaving, what do you call it, accessories, or, you know, stuff like that. So this brand new, during the 90s, we're talking about the 1990s, like we're talking about like almost 30 years ago. They sold like the razor by itself, this cup by itself, you know, everything was like all separate, right? This brand new was like $75 back then. So I look it up on eBay, and people are selling these for like 30, 40, $50. Like, depends on the condition. And this is okay condition. I mean, there's some aging, some wear. So I thought, okay, this might be a nice, quick little flip, because someone might buy it and, you know, display it, because it's, you know, like sort of a name brand there. Yeah, it'd be nice to put on a shelf, have like a few, you know, shaving stuff in here, you know, sort of like a display. So that's for flipping. And what else did I buy? On another occasion, I went to the Salvation Army thrift store, and this one was at a store in North Vancouver, a store I haven't been to in ages. I mean, I'd say I haven't been there, since the thing that's happening around the world that we are not allowed to talk about. You know what I'm talking about, right? Anyways, I haven't been to that store in months, at least. So I saw these on the shelf and I knew, okay, this looks like silver. I mean, even though it's very thin, where's the mark here? $1.99. This is like bottle coasters, wine bottle coasters. Let's see if I can find the mark. Where's that mark? It's so hard to find. Maybe that's why I was able to buy it. All right, here it is. Very discreet. So it says Frank M. Whiting and Company, Sterling, R40. I think that's the size. Patent pending. All right, so I got this one, and I got the wider one. So this is more like for the bottles. This is probably for the wine glass. All right. So it has the same mark, except it says R50. Let's see. Again, I can't find that mark. What's going on? All right, where is it? Where is it? Gotta show you. Why is it so difficult to find? I saw it earlier. Well, anyways, I think I definitely got more than what I paid in silver value, but it is still a nice usable item. It's somewhere there, trust me. So yeah, I had to pick it up. Had to. All right. Next. All right, I sort of made it a new rule. Like if I see something that is fairly cheap and I can make at least 5 times profit, 500% profit, I'm gonna buy it just to flip it. All right, so I found a vintage clock. This one's not too old. It's probably from the 60s, but it looks older because this company's known for quality. So check this out. This nice clock here. Great. Tempest Fudget. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. An Elliott clock. Right. Burl wood case, very nice. It's from England, right? If I sort of jostle it, it will run. I could hear it tick. I actually opened it up, and it has like the typical brass movements, sort of like an anniversary clock. I don't know if it's called an anniversary clock, but anyways, I think it just needs a cleaning or sort of like releasing the mainspring and then recoiling it back up again. I don't know. It's sort of at its max and it's not releasing. It looked pretty clean. It said, what does it say? It said French movement. Yeah. So French movement on the inside. But this is made in England. So I paid, how much did I pay? Where's that price? I think I paid $35 for this thing. So I'm thinking to get maybe $150. That's why I see for project clocks that look pretty much identical to this, but the case was not as nice. The only thing, there's a little ding here, a little bit of a ding. So whoever buys it has to touch that up, I guess, if they want. So yeah, that is my clock to flip, because I did flip a clock before and I made good profit from it. Remember that the Atmos clock I bought for about 200 something. I ended up selling for 500 something not that long ago. But it took me a while to resell that. But I enjoyed it for a few years. But the thing was, again, it was a clock that didn't run. So, here. And I bought this the other day. So this is a brass, or no, not brass, copper kettle. I don't know if you call it kettle or cauldron pot. Hand hammered. So inside has been tinned, sort of like lined with tin, or that way you're not like eating or drinking water that has like corrosion mixed in. Stops it from corroding, I guess, like green, rusty stuff. I don't know if you call it rust, corrosion. Even the handle is wrought copper, very nice. I paid $35 for this. I think weight alone, it's almost 10 pounds. I'd say copper value is about $3 a pound. That's already scrap metal price. But I'm thinking I would probably get 100, maybe $150 for this. Check this out, very primitive. At first I thought it was North American, like from US or Canada. But actually when I was lining up, some old lady was admiring it and said, "Oh, that's a good find. Look at this. This is like sort of like dovetailed, right?" She said, "That looks like from Turkey." And I think she might be right when I was doing some research. And there's some old repairs on the edges. They used soldering, I guess. But very robust construction. Yeah, $34.99. So yeah, I thought this would be something someone would buy in order to use as a sort of like a farmhouse, country kitchen type of decoration. And you know what, Halloween's coming soon, so maybe they will use it like, if they are going to pass out candy, like fill it up with chocolates and candies to give to the kids. So, all right, so that's a nice flip. And then I picked up this today. All right, check this out. So this is a Nerf battery operated gun. It's huge. It's actually, you need two hands. It's like a Gatling gun. And saw it at the Value Village for $6.99, and it works fine. It's just I don't have that many bullets, but you sort of pull here, and it starts like the motor or the fan or whatever, and then you press here, and it'll go boop, 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 boop. Pretty cool. Looked it up at the store, and people are selling them for about on eBay about $50 to $70. No, actually, I would say $40 to $70. Pretty big range. So if I could get $50 to $60 out of this thing, then that would be considered a good flip. So I couldn't resist it. $7. I mean, maybe the person pricing it didn't realize that this is actually battery operated and sort of fancy, Well, hopefully I'll make good profit. It is the Nerf Mega. Is it called the Mega? Mega. Yeah, it's the Mega, I guess. Pretty cool. Anyways, these are all my finds. So something which I'll probably get some fun out of before I sell. Some stuff to make some extra cash. I will hoard these to my silver pile, these things. And again, this to do a little flip. Maybe enjoy that for a little while as a little display. Yeah. And you always gotta love the silver. Anyways, it's when you least expect it, it just appears. if the day is your lucky day to find stuff, you will find it. Trust me. Anyways, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.